Dear next mayor, what are your plans to address the opioid epidemic here in New York City? I have a few ideas that we can use to deal with this public health crisis. My first idea is I think that we should do more promotion of the Good Samaritan law, which basically means that anyone that catches someone dealing with an overdose can call 911 and face no sort of legal repercussion for doing that. The second thing I think we should do is we should make a chapter or a branch of NYC Well that only helps with people that are dealing with opioid abuse, either themselves or for a loved one. And I think the third thing that we should do is that we should invest into more social services. One, by hiring more multilingual people so that no one is left out because of a language barrier, and also making it more accessible either by providing transportation or by providing devices for actual video chats or telephonic counseling. And I really hope that you listen to this message and take some of these ideas to help with this public health crisis.
Dear next mayor of New York City, I'm a father who lost his son, his only son. Effect on my life cannot be easily explained. The biggest thing for me is that the weekend my son died, 12 other people died from fentanyl sold to them as heroin. The one thing that I would say is I have a hard time understanding why the street drug dealers, for example, the ones that are operating every day down the block, are seeming to function with impunity. There's no winning this war without taking out those foot soldiers. Much of this stuff is coming from Mexico these days, with American companies making acetic anhydride, without which no heroin can get made and no meth gets made, and we make those chemicals. We have to stop the drug dealers from getting to the next generation before they get addicted.
I'm going to read this to you because I didn't know about it, and I think we all need to know. Last year, deaths from opioid overdoses in the US hit a record high. However, this crisis was in many ways overshadowed by the COVID-19 pandemic. That's why Main Institute 1 has partnered with the NYC Opioid Center of Support to launch a campaign that will not only shed light on this crisis, but bring it to the attention of our lawmakers, especially Eric Adams and Curtis Slida. I've been a teacher of dance, acting, and modeling for a long time, and I've been in touch with our youth. And all I learned from them, and all they want, is for us to listen to them. I think if we listened, and we support them, and we love them, they might not make a bad choice in the future. And we need to be aware of that. So from here, and everything I've learned from my students, I hope that we can start from the citizens to help our kids. Thank you.
Hi, New York City, and to our next mayor. My name is Dixie. I am a recovering addict. I have 14 years of sobriety, and there are very clearly people that are struggling, that are dying from this disease, and we don't have enough resources in this community to support everyone. Just on a quick online search, I was finding very few resources that provided Suboxone or methadone treatment for those that are seeking that type of harm reduction, and let alone abstinence-based treatment. And even during this pandemic, all of the 12-step meetings have been closed for in-person meetings. We've had no access to 12 steps, to recovery programs and community and support. That's the thing that stands out to me the most, is the need for building a greater network and community of support for those that are seeking help from substance use disorders and mental health issues. But unfortunately, not everybody has that opportunity. There are people out there that are dying as a direct result of the loneliness and the isolation that they face every single day, and not knowing how to cope with life on life's terms without the use of drugs or alcohol. So To our next mayor, I'm asking for your support. I'm asking you to help those that did not get the help that I got. And we can do more. There is so much more that is still needed to be done. And that is all I'm asking, is to continue to build a community of support for those around us that are seeking recovery from addiction. Thank you. God bless. Look forward to seeing the new initiatives that you put out for us. Thank you.